our crappy culture. You know, there's a trial starting that we really want to pay a little bit of attention to. Harvard University is on trial. Oral arguments begin on Monday for students for fair admissions versus Harvard University. Harvard is accused of systematically discriminating against Asian American applicants in college admissions. They don't want the Asian Americans study so hard, work so hard, do so well academically that Harvard doesn't want their, the yellow peril to take over their schools. So they've been basically slanting their admissions process to keep them out. And that is what's happening. They're being sued for it. And the question that is going to end up being decided, I think, eventually, is whether or not we can have this racist system that the left has imposed on it. It is affirmative action. It is, you can't cure racism with racism. You cannot cure racism with racism. So by using affirmative action, which is racism, this is the first thing, by the way, the first thing was the Bakke case that alerted me to the fact that my liberal left-wing leanings were wrong. This is the very first thing that when I saw the Bakke case come in and affirmative action starting, I thought, nope, they are just adopting the racism that has been in place for so long. You cannot cure it. Why do they want to do this? I think one of the reasons is once you start getting rid of the racism excuse, oh, you can't say that, you can't criticize Obama because it's racist, you can't criticize a black man kneeling for the flag because it's racist, you can't criticize, but once they do that, they have to deal with behaviors, because the fact is the behaviors of black people and white people who are in poverty are virtually the same. And those behaviors, if you fix those behaviors, or at least educate people out of those behaviors, you start to educate people out of poverty, and they don't become dependent on the government, and they don't really vote for the left quite as much. And that's what they don't want to do. The racism has got to go, and we on the right should stand against it at every single level. There is no excuse for it. It is un-American, it is un-Christian, it is un-Jewish, it is wrong. It is wrong to judge people according to that's it. That's the whole question. Is it right or wrong to judge people according to the color of their skin? Wrong. Anytime they do it, it's going to be harmful to the country in the long run and possibly in the short run. I hope Harvard gets nailed for this. I hope they get nailed. I'll see you again tomorrow. Listen to Another Kingdom. Anybody can listen to the first and second episodes. The third episode is now out for subscribers of dailywire.com. So subscribe while you're listening. You could do everything at once. I'm Andrew Klavan. This is The Andrew Klavan Show. The Andrew Klavan Show is produced by Robert Sterling. Executive producer, Jeremy Boring. Senior producer, Jonathan Hay. Our supervising producer is Mathis Glover. Technical producer, Austin Stevens. Edited by Alex Zingaro. Audio is mixed by Mike Cormina. Hair and makeup is by Jesua Alvera. And our animations are by Cynthia Angulo and Jacob Jackson. The Andrew Klavan Show is a Daily Wire Forward Publishing production. Copyright Forward Publishing 2018.